Yo, Hollow MC coming at you with another video review. So, Zamplebox, am I right? Um, yeah, I kind of dropped the ball here. I procrastinated like fuck putting this review out because I don't like having to get in front of a camera and say bad shit, especially when it's on a company I like. Zamplebox. Um, like the box that I'm reviewing now, they just like completely fucked it. And then I'm also kind of salty with the box that I just got. Um, so the box that I got last month, the box I got last month, May, the one I'm doing the review for right now. They put my box together. They took my money. They sent me the email saying, "Yo, dude, your box is on its way. It's gonna be dope." And then I got the email, never got the box. Like a week goes by, I'm like, okay, the box is usually a day or two late. I'll give it some more time. And half a week, full week goes by. I reach out. I'm like, hey, where's my box, bro? And they say, hey, so we had some kind of snafu with our shipping and our distributors and whatnot. So tell you what, if you don't have your box by like this certain day, I was like the following Monday or something, let us know. We'll put you together a new box and send it out. And yeah, like I'm not the kind of cat who just is rolling in dough and has all kinds of juice just sitting there for me to vape on. Like how it works, I go with Zamplebox to save some money. I like to be a little frugal, and going with Zamplebox saves me a fairly decent amount of money as opposed to just getting all of the juice that I need from my shop that's nearby. Um, like I'm not about to bust out a calculator and do the math again, but I'm pretty sure it saves me around 20-30 bucks. And so I decided to go with Zamplebox, broaden my horizons, live adventurously, try a whole myriad of kick-ass flavors that I normally wouldn't try, and save some money. And so that's what I did. And that usually means that all I've got to get me from month to month is the juices that I get in my Zamplebox, and 2 or 3 bottles from my local shop. And so when Zamplebox is late on when Zamplebox is late on a box, it really fucks me. And as it stands, it took 3 weeks, almost a month, to get this box that just disappeared into like space or something. Fuck if I know what happened to it. Whatever happened to whoever ended up, that person got some really good juice, because like about a week after I was supposed to have had my box, they sent me that email saying, "Yo, make it better next time. Rate your box now, and we can improve on it." And so it shows all the flavors that I was supposed to have gotten, and it was cool. Like I read the descriptions, and I could have gotten behind every single flavor that was in that box. And I figured when they said we're gonna send you a new box if you haven't gotten yours by this date, then I figured they were gonna go through that list and put that same box back together and send it to me. And then I got my box, and it was all different flavors, and I wasn't even about half the flavors on the box. Like I've said in other videos that I am not a big fan of menthol or mint, and like half the flavors in the box were menthol or mint, and then the other half of the flavors were ones that I just wasn't all that hot about to begin with. Um, yeah, like, but yeah, I sent off a series of just scathing emails at Zamplebox because I just wasn't happy. Like that was honestly, if I wasn't so hard pressed for needing more juice, like if I would have been set on juice and this happened, I would have just been like, "Hey, buddy, take my membership and shove it up your ring piece," because yeah. But no, I really needed the juice, so I just kind of ate it and said, "Yeah, just send me another box. It'll be okay." Not happy, but what am I gonna do? And so yeah, waited for the box, and but I just wasn't really happy. Like this was almost enough to make me cancel my membership, because there's been a problem of one degree or another, like every single month since I've started, and like this could have been the straw that broke the camel's back if I wasn't really hard up for juice. Like I had like every bottle from like the month I had before I'd run out of, and I'd pretty much vaped everything I had that I'd gotten from the last time I went to the shop, and like it was to the point where I was taking all of my drips out of other bottles and putting them together just to get through. And yeah, so it took 3 weeks, almost a month to get that box, and it just wasn't cool. And the issue I have with the box I just got is that like in spite of the fact that I've got YouTube videos up, I'm actually very rarely on a computer. Like it's a change I'm trying to make now because I'm trying to do like some side income stuff that involve a computer. So I'm getting on the computer a little bit more, but actually I'm very rarely on a computer unless I'm working with my music or I'm making one of these videos. Like almost all of my shopping, like Amazon and paying bills and everything else, like I'm like there's some bills that I pay on my laptop because it's just easier, but like all of my shopping and other stuff like that, I do from my phone. So I'm barely on the computer. So it doesn't occur to me to actually get back on the Zamplebox website and check it. So like I don't know what the deal was, but when I started my membership, they're like, "Hey, we'll bill you on this date," and I'm like, "Cool, buddy," and I marked that in my phone so that when I'm looking at my expenses from paycheck to paycheck, I know it's coming out where. And somewhere between me starting my membership and now, Zamplebox decided they were going to change the date that they bill me, and like my last pay cycle, I had it was like I went on medical leave from my last job, so I've had to take a lower paying job to keep the bills paid and until I can find something better or until the accommodations team for my last job helps me find a position in their network that I can qualify for with my medical restrictions. So yeah, with this new job, I'm making a lot less. So I get these checks in, and normally I've got enough to like pay bills, feed myself, keep gas in the car, and then like I've got a little bit left over that I can take and do date night or save or whatever. And as it stands with my last pay period, I got bills paid, got groceries, all that necessary, important, have to do stuff. And then on top of that, I had to pay to get my tags, which was stupid expensive because this is the first time I've registered a vehicle in Texas. So, they make me pay through the nose for that shit. And then on top of paying the tags, I had to pay to have a ticket dismissed. And so by the end of all of that, you get to the bottom of the bills, and I've got like $50 left, and I figure, okay, hey, I'm gonna save that and not touch it, and I'll start saving up so that I can go and see my son on his birthday in September, and like I'm pretty thrifty. I try to be frugal. I don't, I pay for the stuff that needs to be taken care of, and then try not to do a lot of frivolous spending or eating out or spending a lot of money on entertainment. And so, like, as it stands with that, like, I don't buy. Like, I'm a big gamer. If you haven't seen any of the other videos on my channel, so when it comes to games, almost all the ones that I have, like a big chunk of my collection is the stuff that Xbox does for free every month for gold members. And then, like, the other half is games that are on sale, because that's the only time I actually pay money for games. It's very rare that I'll take and spend money for the full price of a game when it first comes out, or if it has been out for a while but it ain't had the price drop yet, I wait for them to go on sale before I get them. And I saw 3 games in the sale for gold members, like, last week. Like, it just ended yesterday, I think. And these 3 games, like, looked pretty kick-ass, and like the 3 of them together was like $15-$16, somewhere around there. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get these, and paid for the first one, and it went through. Paid for the second one, card got declined, and I'm like, what the fuck? I know that I should have money in this account. I don't get what the deal is here. So I figured, Microsoft's stuff has been down lately. Like, I get to the home screen of my Xbox, and over on the right-hand side, it's like, yeah, we're having some problems right now. Come back later. So I figured it was one of those deals, and I try it in an hour. I try again, and it's still declined. I don't get it. I figure, fuck it, I'll just call my bank in the morning. And then I get up and check my email, and your Zamplebox is on its way, which is normally an email that makes me really happy to get. But yeah, I had no idea I was going to get billed. Like, my calendar has my Zamplebox coming out of my next check. So I had no idea that I was about to get billed for a Zamplebox. And that kind of irritates me that my billing date is changed from where it's supposed to be. I mean, on the other end of that, I got the email that the Zamplebox is on its way yesterday. And, normally I'm waiting like a week, maybe 10 days for between email to box on my door. That's usually how long I'm waiting because the box is always a couple days late anyway. And, I guess they decided to step it up because they must have gotten enough pissed off emails last month to fix some shit. Because I got the email yesterday, didn't even bother checking the tracking number because I figured it was going to be late anyway, so who gives a fuck. Plus, I was kind of salty that they snatched that cash that I'd been saving. Like, had I known that they were going to bill me now, I would have hit up an ATM somewhere and taken that cash out and stuck it in my safe so that I had it for savings, and then told Zamplebox, look, dude, you got to charge me next week because I ain't got it. Like, so much for my savings, whatever. But yeah, so they sent me the email yesterday. I finally checked that email today and look at the tracking number, and it tells me the box is actually on my doorstep today. So I go and I check it, and the box was there today. So, I mean, I guess that's like taking the sting away from it just a little bit. That's kind of cool, and it works out because I was actually almost out of juice anyway. But, I mean, still, it's kind of shitty. I mean, I show you the box, but it's actually propping my laptop up right now. Because I'm just sitting at this table. Like, the camera would be like down here if I didn't have it propped up. And yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling for like 10 minutes or whatever now, so I guess I should actually get along with this review. And so yeah, the retail value of this box was $127, and I've got the highest membership I think you can get on their site now. I haven't checked it in a while, so I don't know, but I'm paying around $50 a month for 11 15 milliliter bottles. And the retail box value is $127. And I'm going to try to breeze through these flavors since this video is already 13 goddamn minutes long, whatever. Alright, so the first one we got here is Beast DNA from Supremacy Vapors. And the bottle looks like this, like it's all shiny and whatnot. $12 for this size bottle. It's unless they say otherwise, all the bottles are 15 milliliter. But yeah, so $12 for the 15 mils, this size bottle right here, and it's 70% VG. It comes from Woodland Hills, California. Now, this flavor here, shit, I forgot to tell you what the flavor was. Yeah, it's Fruity Pebbles with Rice Krispie Treat, and this one was actually awesome. Like, best bottle out of the whole box. Really dig it. The one thing that I don't dig though is the thing about Zamplebox is it's supposed to be a variety. It's supposed to be diversity. Like it's the fruit basket of vape juices. Somebody sends you a fruit basket and then it's like all apples and then like a pear. You're like, what the fuck? Where's the variety at, right? So yeah. Like, I got a lot of my bottles from this box are from this company, which ain't really all that bad. The juices that didn't have mint in them were pretty BA, so that's awesome, but still, like, where's the variety, though? Next one we got is Eve's Mistake, which was, this one is Sweet Green Apple Menthol. $6 for this size bottle. It's 10 milliliters, 50% VG, Good Life Vapor in Albany, Georgia. And I mean, like, I can't really get behind menthol. Like, it's not my thing anymore. But this was actually a good flavor, and it was only 10 milliliter. And like, what the fuck? I thought I'm paying for 15 milliliter bottles. So like, what's the deal here, guys? But yeah, another thing I didn't like about this bottle is that I guess due to its size, it's really hard to squeeze. And so I had a lot of fun trying to get what little bit of juice is in this into my tank. And like, I mean, I've got carpal tunnel already to begin with, so that wasn't really all that fun. Next flavor we got is yeah, this one's called Nectar. It's yogurt tropical fruit swirl from Artist Liquids. $12 for this size bottle. 80% VG from Linwood, Washington. And this one was another really good flavor. Like, I really dig this one. Like I said, I didn't make any notes. I was pissed off, so I didn't post anything to Twitter. So I can't really give you the rundown on what it's like to vape any of these. Just I can tell you that I remember this one was good. I remember Beast DNA was good. My bad. Sorry I don't take notes when I'm pissed. Anyway, moving on, we got Peach Ice. I really dig peach. Like, as far as vape juices go, that's one of the ones that I've always liked since I first started vaping. So we got Peach Ice from Chrome, and I think I got some bottles from this company in another box. Yeah, I think maybe the box I got before this one had a lot of Chrome flavors. I don't remember, but yeah. So Peach Ice. This is $10 for this size of a bottle. It's 65% VG, and it's from North Hollywood, California. And it would have been an awesome juice if it wasn't for the yeah, delicious peach with mint. If it wasn't for the mint, it would have been a great bottle. I'm not really into vaping mint or menthol flavors anymore. And it's weird because I smoked menthol cigarettes forever when I smoked. And then when I switched from smoking to chewing, I went with wintergreen chew. And then when I went from chewing to vaping, I smoked like just straight menthol juice for ever until the shop I went to quit selling the brand the juice that I liked that did menthol. But yeah, so it's a trip. Like as soon as I switched over to Sub-Ohm, like I just couldn't get behind menthol or mint flavors anymore. They just hit my throat weird, and like the mint and the menthol just has too much hang time on the coil when you go to put a different flavor in your tank. So that would have been a good juice had the mint not been in it. Next one we got is Rasmatics, also from Supremacy Vapors. It is a raspberry cheesecake, $12 for this size bottle, 70% VG from Woodland Hills, California. And like I'm not a really big fan of raspberry. Like my whole life I've kind of been like a strawberry over raspberry kind of cat. So like raspberry, like actual raspberries, raspberry flavored drinks or desserts or candy or whatever, like even raspberry scented stuff, like I'm just not a big fan of it. But like this juice here, it was actually kind of kick ass. Like this juice and the raspberry drinks that my girlfriend made while she was made for me when she was a barista. Like that's like the only raspberry I can actually get behind. Like everything else, like just eh. Moving on, we've got Sassafras, which is a sassafras root beer with ice cream from Crow Chemist. This is $13 for this size of a bottle. It is 70% VG from Silverado, California. And I've got mixed feelings about this vape. Like, when I first tried it, I think this was like the first bottle I opened up out of that box when I finally got it. And I thought it was pretty kick-ass. Then, like, on, like, the third and fourth, like, the third tank I ran through on it, it kind of lost its magic on me. So I set it aside and vaped all the other stuff. And then finally got to where all I had left was this and then some of the menthol flavors. And so I vaped this just so I wouldn't have to vape the menthol flavors as soon. And like the magic kind of came back. Like it was good, then I didn't like it, and then it was good again, but was it good because it was better than the mint, or I don't know, but yeah. Next up, we have Blue Eyes, which is a vanilla blueberry custard from Essex. $14 for this size of a bottle. And 90% VG, which is kind of awesome. They're from Wenatchee, Washington. And I got 2 different flavors from this company in this box, and they were both fucking awesome. Like, this was probably my second favorite out of the whole box, which is saying something because I really didn't dig most of the flavors that came in this box. Next up, we have King, which is a refreshing blend of ice and strawberries from Strawberry Queen. $10 for this size bottle, 70% VG from Hollywood, California. And I know I said I'm not a really big fan of mint, and yay, you can live down there now. Fuck it. Yeah. So the King juice. Like, I'm not that big on strawberry. Wait, no, reverse that. I'm not that big on mint, but I love strawberry. And like this juice, it didn't make it on my favorites, but it didn't suck. Like, it was probably the best of the flavors that I didn't like. Like, it had the potential to be a really, really kick-ass flavor, but the mint was getting in the way and just, I don't know. Next up, we've got Painkiller, which was my third favorite out of the whole box. And like I said, there's probably only like maybe 3 flavors that I really liked. So we've got Painkiller from Supremacy Vapors. It's $14 for, wait, no it's not. It's $12 for this size bottle, 80% VG. And they are from Woodland Hills, California. And it's all shiny. Ooh, shiny. Yeah, but I did say honeydew, watermelon, and strawberry, right? That's the flavor. Yeah, it was awesome. Like, you could actually get notes of all of the flavors. Like, when they send me juice and it's like a fruit medley, like, it just tastes fruity. Like, I can maybe isolate like one of the fruit flavors in the whole mix, but it's usually never all of them. It's just some generic fruit flavor to me. And this one, I could actually taste the individual notes of honeydew, watermelon, and strawberry. And like, oh my god, this one was awesome. I got sad when it was empty. And after that, we've got Pink Lips, which is passion fruit, melons, and strawberry from Essex. And it's $14 for this size of a bottle, 90% VG, and it's Wenatchee, Washington. You know, pronunciation is a thing. But yeah, this one was also delicious. Like, yeah, the Beast DNA and Painkiller from Supremacy, and then the 2 flavors that I got from this company were like the best ones out of the box. Next up, this is the last one. We've got Rumulate, which is butter pecan and vanilla custard, also from Supremacy Vapors. $12 for this size bottle, and it's 70% VG, and we already know that Supremacy Vapors is from Woodland Hills, California. Gee, I knew that without having a look at the card. It's almost like I've read it a whole bunch of times because I got so many goddamn bottles from Supremacy Vapors. Yeah, all the Supremacy flavors were good. So I guess I guess you could say half the box I was into, the other half just meh. Because I actually forgot about this one, and now that I'm talking about it now, I can remember it was really good. Like, fuck, I don't even know how I'd rate these. I got the box. I was pissed off, so I just threw it in the closet and vaped on it, and was too pissed off to take notes for a review. Too pissed off to post it on Twitter. I'll do better about that. But yeah, here's my Zamplebox story. if you like Zamplebox, and they're a good company and they're trying to do better. So like, don't let this review dissuade you if you were on the fence. Uh, Go ahead and sign up for that Zamplebox and spend a good amount of time filling out your flavor profile. Like, if I had gotten back on there at any point in time that I said I was going to get back on there and redo my shit so I'd stop getting mint stuff, then, my socks might have been knocked off with this box. But, the fact that I got all this mint, that's on me because I've only said in reviews I don't like this shit. I haven't actually changed it yet. So, yeah, the Zamplebox, they've got 3 membership tiers, so it can fit in just about anybody's pocketbook. And if you spend enough time filling your shit out, you won't be disappointed. So yeah, don't let this review dissuade you from signing up. If you're thinking about it, you should totally try it. If you want to sign up and you want to help me out while saving money, hit me up on the inbox and I'll send you one of my referral codes. You'll save a chunk of change on your box, and it gives me credit so that once enough people use those codes, I get a free box, and everybody wins. So, yeah.